welcome to another episode of the Sunday Scaries with myself, Josh, and my main man, Bob.
What it do, man?
What's going on, Bobo?
Oh man, what do you mean? What's going on, dude? Let me tell you a story. Can I talk to you for a second? You ever go into one of these like bathrooms you haven't been to, like a regular place to for instance, let's go to a Marshall's. We went, school shopping.
Okay.
And I had to go and drop a large,
In the Marshalls.
at the Marshalls. But I saw the action on the seat. It's one of those very thin plastic seats.
Yeah.
You know which ones I'm talking about?
Right.
And I saw that one side was broken. But, I was like, man, I've got to make this move.
And you feared the worst.
So, I just got to put my thumbs down as I sit, and it's like a light squat. And as you sit, the seat under you makes that little slide.
Oh, no.
And it gets that little pinch of ball skin.
You gotta be careful.
That scrot skin. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dude.
You have to watch out for
it was like
any
a
enemy
sit
at
down.
any time.
Yeah, sit down, slide, pinch, and then stand back up like, ah! It was not a fun time, dude.
That's a wombo combo in the Marshalls there.
Oh, jeez. And then another thing, dude. It's like, I have...
They don't even need security.
I have a large potato foot, and the ugliest shoes only go to the large potato foot people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the ugliest shoes. Like, if you have a 13 size foot and you go to like a TJ Maxx or a Marshalls or even the Ross, they got nothing for you. They got fucking work boots, these really bad looking Nikes that they want arms and legs for, and like what is that, FIFA fucking shoes. And like, dude, come on.
Yeah, they want you to pay top dollar.
Jeez, dude.
We're in a Marshalls.
It's pretty sick. But anyways,
you can find some hits at Ross for less. I found some hits there.
For regular size people, I'm like, man, can I squeeze my foot into a 12? Nah, dude, I got a fat ass foot.
And just cut out the toes.
Oh man, just go fucking Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
Have the grippers out at all times. Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, you had me watch End of Watch.
We're not there yet, man.
And
there's something we need to talk about.
What's that?
We need to give this week, a very impressive movie came out, and we need to give our out of 10s.
Oh, okay.
No spoilers, guys. We won't talk about this more than just this rating of it.
What's the movie in question?
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay.
What did you think?
I'll give it a 9.5 Twinkle Toes out of Twinkle Toes.
I would give it the exact same thing, a 9.5 slashity/slashing out of 10. It was a very fun movie.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
From beginning to end, like never really dropped the beat. I mean, even the slow parts were great and fleeting.
Yeah, dude, it was a good time. But we will give listeners like 6 weeks, and we'll talk about the movie.
I can't wait to rewatch it. That's for sure.
That's a 100%.
It's a lot like a Dune, where I might just bounce back in the theater. To be real.
Just a quick little jaunt, for a 2-hour ride of fun.
Look out for Easter eggs.
Yeah, it was.
There's
it was
tons of shit
cool.
I didn't even see at all.
Oh man, tons.
But yeah, my boy Gyllenhaal. End of Watch.
Yeah.
Such a good movie, and used the handheld camera so well.
Yeah.
For like the memory style stuff, the wedding and all the quinceañera. Tip top.
Dude, End of Watch,
Tip
guys.
top.
End of Watch. If nobody's watched End of Watch, it's like
I thought I had seen it, but I think I just had seen clips or like reruns on like FX or something like that. Just bits and pieces. I've not ever seen the whole thing.
Yeah, it's quite a journey, dude.
My only kind of nitpick was like how the bad guys also were filming. I thought that was kind of like. I guess that part wasn't as much kind of like a whatever, but the attitude of like the main girl. I don't know, like her acting's okay, but at the same time, it was like really felt oversold, especially when the camera was out, like the mini camera.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my only nitpicky thing where it kind of took me out of it for a second, but other than that, I was full in, full stop.
It is a definite rough watch. I think this is like David Ayer's first movie he directed, and David Ayers has done a few of my favorite movies so far, like Fury, and he did the first Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I like both of them.
So
I think they were both a good time.
I enjoy that, and then of course he did the Beekeeper we talked about last week. So yeah, he knows his little way around action, and
another piece of media with like really good pacing.
Yeah,
just every moment really meant something.
And it wasn't really too long either.
Yeah. And then the show I was to watch was Vice Principals. Those two together are great, but I still kind of hold firm that Danny McBride can't really hold as like the star.
Yeah.
Not that he's like I watched Eastbound and Down, but I guess what I'm saying is like I loved Eastbound and Down until like season 3 or something.
Well, when he comes back from Mexico or something?
Well, it's just like the bit got old, kind of like Archer.
Yeah.
The same bit over and over, it just gets old, and it's like, yeah, it spawns some really funny stuff, but like, let's just move on.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Vice Principals, two seasons. I think a total of 12 episodes.
Yeah.
It's a very easy watch, but Waylon Goggins or Walton Goggins, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, he's batting 1,000.
He makes no mistakes.
I love seeing him in anything, to be honest. Even like the bad guy in like. But yeah, the gunman in is it Wild Wild West or in Shanghai Noon? That's what it was. Wasn't Goggins the guy who goes off the rails in Shanghai Noon?
Was it?
Yeah, in the train heist.
Oh shit! I didn't even remember that. I haven't seen Shanghai Noon, Shanghai Nights.
I love those movies.
I have not seen those in
Rush Hour.
Such a long time.
I'll bang all 4 of those.
You can keep the Rush Hour series.
No, absolutely not.
You can keep the Rush Hour series. Anything Brett Ratner has ever done is actual garbage. And you've heard me say this multiple times.
That's not
From
fair.
X-Men, The Last Stand, to most of the Rush Hour series, Brett Ratner has made nothing but garbage.
They should have just done like an X-Men Rush Hour crossover.
Oh shit! What are you talking about, Wolverine?
Yeah, that would have been the best. But yeah, Vice Principals. I find it funny, but I still think it's gonna be the Eastbound and Down. Probably give it like a season or 2, and then probably fall off.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's like 12 to 18 episodes in total. I don't think they did a 3rd season at all. They weren't getting the viewership, but this was in between. This is in between this was in between Eastbound and Down and The Righteous Gems, which it probably was a little lull, but at least he came back and did Righteous Gems, and that was fucking, even with Goggins in that one, or he does the Baby Billy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I got time for the nerd.
He's like the
Go outside, nerd.
And he's like the tap dancing master in Righteous Gemstones.
Jeez, that shit is hilarious. Yeah, he doesn't do any.
He was great in Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
He really sold it in Fallout.
Shit, he's even in the Marvel universe. From Ant-Man. Yeah, he's one of the bad guys. Yeah.
Gogging it up.
Just gogging it up. Yeah, those were pretty good. What else did you do this week?
I've not started watching The Sopranos again, but I'm I am on the cusp.
Oh boy.
But mostly still running through DBZ right now, and that's probably it for. There's a new season of Alone. I've been trying to chip away through that, but I mean that's just those are hard watches.
Yeah.
Really you're watching to see somebody's endurance. You're not really like. That's not anything that's going to take you out of anything. If anything, it's going to make you thankful for what you have.
100%, dude. Like every time, like after you watch an episode, you
here's my kill. Oh god, it got away.
Oh god, I'm so fucking hungry. No, man, I wouldn't be able to do that. That's the end of the world shit, dude. I can't.
Yeah.
I like a bed, even if it's a couch. I'm not gonna sleep on the floor.
And a few people have just like fattened themselves up just to try to like outlast everybody.
Yeah, I mean
there was a guy that won like that, yeah.
But that's the thing about it. It's like that's why I have issue with people not having fire for Survivor. You know what I mean? If you know that you're on the cusp of becoming a contestant for any of these shows, you need to do mad prep. For Alone, get fat.
Yeah.
For Survivor, learn how to make fire in a fucking 2 seconds. You know what I mean?
So many of those dudes 3D print all the puzzles and do them at home and shit.
Get down on it. You know what I mean? I just don't understand some people's unpreparedness, especially when those ones that go into the Survivor game and have like these, oh, I didn't know it was gonna be this hard. Like, bitch, what?
Oh, like that one chick.
Yeah.
From the last time.
I was just like, dude, I would starve myself for 2 weeks and eat cold dead rice with no seasoning for 2 weeks just to make myself feel how I would feel. You know what I mean? I'm telling you.
I would love to get
8 more
you
years.
on the Survivor.
8 more years and I'm fucking applying for Survivor.
And that would be the arc right there.
And that'd be it, dude. I would be doing some stupid shit. You'd be like, oh, what the fuck you doing? I'm like, I'm getting into Survivor mode. Oh, shit, man.
Should we just like, we should teach you sign language so that way you don't actually communicate with anybody.
Dude, this is fucking elevated. This is elevated. Uh-oh.
Deep state.
I'll just be signing to the television programs. Pray for me. Oh no, man. That sounds amazing.
That's the plan. That's the move. Amazing.
Man, last week I really wanted to go see Twisters on the 4D.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it's fucking people up, and I love that the thought of.
You love a good romp,
dude. I like getting
a
those
good
seats.
Twist.
I love it just pushing me around, getting some wind in my face, and all in the comfort of a fucking theater, man. But all in all, I can't watch Twisters. I can't. There's nobody from the original series gonna be in it, or original movie gonna be in it. And
yeah, really, my mom was pretty bummed about that too.
There's really nothing like
connecting it. It's just also about a tornado.
It's all about tornadoes. It's Twisters. It's got a lot of them, I guess.
It's
got more than one. But
note the S.
I don't know. I think I was completely turned off because they made it seem really country bumpkin in these fucking trailers. You know what I mean? Bill Paxton wasn't in the country bumpkin. Helen Hunt wasn't. Y'all gonna follow me? We're gonna get into these motherfucking tornadoes. No, man, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh
It's cool, man.
Yeah.
And plus, we're missing like, what is his name? The guy that died of the heroin overdose. Phil.
I don't know anybody.
Jesus, come on.
I'm horrible at this stuff.
Oh man, the bad guy from MI3. That's who he was, and he was in the Hunger Games also. That's where he died.
Into the Hunger Games?
Yeah, he died in the Hunger Games. Oh man. Okay, so this week, or the other day, Lily was like, "Hey, put on an old movie." I go, "What kind of old movie you want?" She goes, "I want to be entertained, and I want to watch something that I know the music to." Because she's really into like
soundtracks. And
yeah, music.
Just front to back
anything
music.
Like that.
Yeah.
And so, first thing that came up, I was scrolling through Paramount, and I go, oh, you know what? You haven't seen Charlie's Angels yet. So we watched the Charlie's Angels with the Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, and the Lucy Liu, you know. Again, that shit is just so stupid fun.
Yeah.
You know, and she was like, oh, I know this song. Oh, I know this song. Oh, you know, she was getting down with the soundtrack. It was just a bunch of, like, 80s and 90s music, you know. Yeah, exactly. And then we you know, we watched that, and she was like, oh, shit. You know, she was getting excited. And then, like, she was like...
Is that the one with Bernie Mac?
The second one is one with Bernie Mac. So we watched that right after because it kept on playing.
Nice.
You know, because, you know, the streaming services want you to stay in your seat. It worked.
They've got me.
So I'm right there, and you know, it starts off. The second one starts off, in, you know, in the that little Russian place that they're all playing dominoes, and Cameron Diaz comes and does the little fucking riding the bull, whatever.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh, this is different from the other one, you know." And I go, "Yeah, well, give it a couple minutes," and then they do the whole jumping off of the bridge thing and then getting into the plane and shit like that. She goes, I know that song. It was the Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
You know, like, and she goes, yeah. Oh, and she's just sitting there just getting fucking wild with it. And she goes, what's next? And I go, so we just chilled out looking for stuff. And I go, you ever see Men in Black? She goes, I think so. Put it on. You know, so we watched the 3 Men in Black.
Men in Black is a good time.
And I was like, God, man, that shit was
you said
fucking fun.
All 3 of them?
All 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
Because if you didn't see
I
number
thought you meant
3,
just the third one.
No.
I've never seen the third one.
You never seen the third one?
No.
That shit is just fucking pure 100% get your tissues.
Really?
Dude, because look, check this out. In the third one, Will Smith has to go into the past to go help out a young Tommy Lee Jones. And he has had this watch or whatever. Well, he gave it to his dad. You know, and it was like, oh, this is sweet stuff. You know what I mean? So I thought it was cool.
Tissue time.
It was a sweet boy movie, but it wasn't as good as the other two. But whatever. So we watched those, and I'm like, man, dude, I want to watch some Wild Wild West.
Yes.
When's the last time
yes.
you watched a fucking kaiju robot spider?
That movie does slap.
That movie is fucking ridiculous.
Did you guys watch that too?
No.
Okay.
I'm like, dude, I need to watch Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
You know, see that Jim West.
Wiki.
Wild. Wiki. That fucking. You ever see that little stupid crossover where they do like, I think it's In the End from Linkin Park with the Wiki Wild. It syncs up so fucking well, dude.
I gotta check it out.
She was fucking hilarious. So yeah, we did that all day, or I think it was basically all day Thursday and Friday. We did those movies just fucking back to back while doing
Which one's the best Men in Black?
The best Men in Black.
If you had to pick one,
100% 2, because 1, you get the introduction, you get Jay, and you get this cool little fucking very silly Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
You know, I need some sugar. You know, D'Onofrio, he's a wild actor, man. You know, the choices he's made in his career. But Men in Black 1, it's cool. But when you get into 2, it's like Jay's taking the lead. He's got a new partner, and it's, what's his name? The Tick.
Yeah, the
guy from Seinfeld. Yeah. Piedman or whatever the fuck it is. I don't watch that lame Seinfeld bullshit. So, yeah. And he has to go and get Kay back because they wiped his memories, and he's working at some mail office, right? And like, you know, he's trying to tell him there's just aliens around him. And then, like, Biz Marquee is sorting mail. And, like, they start doing the boom, boom, you know, all that shit. It was like, oh, shit. And I go, oh, Biz Marquee is dead. The dead voice freaks me out. Oh, shit.
The dead voice got you on that one?
Dead voice got me on that one. So yeah, I think 2 is the better one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've recently rewatched one. I've not rewatched 2. I remember that one fondly, and I never dipped my toe in 3. Was there a 4?
That was the international one. That was with Thor and Valkyrie.
Oh, okay.
I've never watched that one though.
Okay.
I've got to.
So you can't even pass True Judgment.
I cannot pass True Judgment
until you watch the other one. You ever watch the cartoon?
Absolutely. I was literally gonna bring that shit up.
Good.
The cartoon was so good.
It ran alongside, or it was like the same animation as the Godzilla WB TV show.
It was. I was gonna say it had the same animators as like the Ghostbusters one too.
Yeah.
Remember that one that came out with the?
I don't know if any of them ran very long, but I remember catching some episodes of those, and they were pretty good.
I feel like it probably. I don't know. These are kids' eyes too. You know, everything is so long as kids' eyes. I don't know.
Anything's better with a bowl of cereal.
Dude, everything is. I gotta go home and eat. I got some s'mores on the shopping trip last night, so I'm ready to rock those this morning.
Ready to rock.
I ate the s'mores fucking cereal box. No, like, I thought Goosebumps ran forever. But I think it's only like 30 episodes.
Yeah.
I thought Goosebumps
they just always had it on.
Yeah, dude. That shit was just always on.
They finally gave up, and I remember the day, because that was like my routine, like Goosebumps, and then like Power Rangers, and then it's off to school. And then it was like, nope, Sonic Heroes, or whenever you had a band or whatever. Yeah. It's like some Sonic show, then Power Rangers. I was like, what?
My morning routine as a kid was we had Beast Wars.
Oh.
Okay?
Superb.
We had Beast Wars every morning. It was Carmen Sandiego and then Beast Wars. But, like, to get to school on time, we had to, like, have the door open and watch the end of Beast Wars, right? And I don't know if my mom got mad because we didn't even turn the TV off. We just closed the door.
Yeah, you just run.
And then just in the turtle run all the way to school, you know, even though it's like 15 minutes, you know? And I'm so glad that there's no end credit scenes during those times, you know? So we watched Beast Wars for like a whole year, you know, until that shit turned off. Even though I did miss the day when Dinobot died.
Really?
I was like, I'm not going to school. We're going to the beach. We are going to the beach.
That's what he would have wanted.
That's what he would have wanted, man. He destroyed the coin so we can go to the beach today.
That's amazing.
So we did that. And then the after school one was we get home, Tailspin would be in the middle of the episode. And then we go into Darkwing Duck, into what's the one with the it wasn't, God, what was it? It had the 3 kids. I don't know if it was DuckTales. Was it DuckTales? It was DuckTales.
DuckTales had 3 kids, yeah.
It was DuckTales, and then the Power Rangers. And then something called what is it, the VR Troopers or something like that?
Oh, the Beetleborgs?
Beetleborgs, there it is. Yeah, that bullshit was on for like a couple minutes.
That shit was kind of goofy.
And they got kicked off.
It was definitely one of those things, it's like, oh, this is cool. And then once you've watched it for a little bit, you're like, this is just worse Power Rangers.
Yeah. It's Power
Worse,
Rangers,
more flashy
negative.
Power Rangers.
Yeah. It was pretty bad, dude. Yeah, I think that was the routine for a couple of years, and then Gargoyles showed up. Gargoyles was the joint. I think they're supposed to be doing a revamp of that.
I'm here for it, for sure.
Yeah. Gargoyles was the joint.
It went hard.
And that, I felt like that show lasted for multiple years, and I think that's only like fucking 40 episodes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You just got those fond memories.
Well, you know, it's the thought process of like, we had to wait a day for a 22-minute episode.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and just like how Dragon Ball Z,
like, you needed those recaps.
Yeah, dude. You're like, oh shit, what happened? You know, now it's just like we blast through a fucking season in a day.
Yeah.
You know, just get all 35 episodes.
We still need to finish The Boys, and I'm so hyped.
Oh man, we haven't even started The Boys. We haven't even watched Gen V yet. You know, I should be knocking it out, but it's one of those ones that she wants to watch at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh man.
And it is kind of a lot too. There's just so much gore and just over the topness that I have to like. Once I'm in it, I can watch all of it for as long as I'm awake. But sometimes I'll start it and I'll just be like, somebody will just explode and I'll be like, all right, I need a minute.
The gore factor is not a big deal to me. I'm ready to rock all the time.
Well, it's just like Walking Dead, where it's kind of like shows like this just kind of like amp it up, like as it goes on, you know, just to like top the last time.
How do you top the growing in a penis, though?
We'll see.
Just out there itching walls.
We'll see.
And then like chew, and then
pop
goes the wiener, and the wiener went pop.
Ugh.
But yeah, that's on the list.
Casualty.
I think this week I'm gonna knock out that Those About to Die. It's on Peacock. It stars the Anthony Hopkins as some kind of Caesar. Yeah, we're getting that gladiator type of world back into our world. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to watch that bullshit. I think it's only like 4 or 5 episodes.
I feel like Gladiator is definitely a movie that I've probably never need to rewatch.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just on loop.
Yeah.
At the house.
Yeah.
And then also on TV. It's always on TV.
It was on
TV
used a lot. Yeah.
Back in the cable days.
Yeah. That Gladiator, was it 2000? I think that came out. I think it came out the year after Matrix.
Some fucking Russell Crowe.
Man, so what did you think about the trailer for Gladiator 2? A movie I did not think we needed.
Oh, we definitely don't need it. I can't believe Ripley Scott is all for it, to be honest. But I think the trailer looks good. But the problem with movies like this, one, it's been so long.
25 years.
Yeah, and then two, like, I love that Ridley Scott's back. I love Ridley Scott, but it's like, you know, how much passion is really just going to be in this, like, you know, 2-decade-old sequel?
Well, apparently, he's been toying with it since Gladiator came out. As, like, because it's basically about his son, right?
I guess
because
so. He gets
I don't remember.
In the trailer, he gets a little medal, so I guess.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Did they ever have a son? Did they ever have a kid? Gladiator and Joaquin Phoenix's sister.
I don't believe so.
Because I feel like they got action. They threw down.
I mean, that's definitely, an off-screen kind of thing.
Yeah, it was one of those ones that she went
to
the jail.
Popping off like that.
And she wanted to be,
entertained?
Yeah, entertained.
Are you not entertained?
And so...
I have a headache. You're not entertained.
You're not entertained. So, I'm not 100%. I think I'll end up watching it again before the Gladiator 2.
I'm stoked for Alien. That was a hell of a trailer.
Oh, the Romulus one?
Yeah.
I'm not sure where in the timeline this is. I think it's after Ripley's Worlds.
They can just make it and I'll watch it.
Yeah, it's basically a heist movie that gone wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like those. I like a good heist movie.
A good heist movie is pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I don't know if you've seen this or not, but apparently Netflix is releasing a Blade Runner TV show. $20.99. Okay.
I'm very new to the Blade Runner IP, and I'm loving every minute of it.
So you watched the 2 movies so
yeah,
far.
like last year or something.
Yeah.
Because I watched the original, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, this thing goes so hard, and I've never even,
but that's why
I've only heard whispers of it.
It's regarded as one of the best science fiction movies ever.
It probably is, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, what's the book? Cyberpunk?
The Sheep's Dream of Electric Dream, some shit like that.
Oh, okay. Well, they're also going to adapt whatever Cyberpunk is based on. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know.
It's an old book. I'll have to look it up after the fact. But basically, it's supposedly the book that has started all the Cyberpunk stuff, and supposedly it reads a lot like Blade Runner.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm into that, dude. I like it it's not really like a post-apocalypse type of world. It's just like this cyberpunk, you know, flying cars, shitty environment, fucking everything. Every time I look at the screen, whenever I watch Blade Runner, I feel like everything smells like bad sweat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's a very, like, logical place to where we would end up with, like, all this, like, excess and...
Yeah.
There's just useless lights and bullshit everywhere. There's, like, no greenery. I don't know why, but it's like... I don't know if it's, like, the music or everything, but that whole world just seems so complete. And the second one does a good job.
Yeah.
What did you think of the
2049?
Yeah.
It was very long.
Yeah.
I was not prepared to be in that world for very long, but along with the length and those scenes of like nothingness, really put me in that world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really gave you that fucking like, oh shit, it smells like nasty sweat.
It's still sweaty. It's sweaty in here.
It smells like fucking like that barbaric sweat and oil. That's what it is. It's like murky oil.
Yeah.
It's not nature type of oil. It's just like fucking...
It's a crust.
It smells like everything has rust. But it's still a wonderful world. I will be excited to see that 2099.
Yeah, if we're just making stuff to make stuff, I would love to be in the world of Blade Runner some more.
Yeah.
If it's done correctly.
Yeah, definitely. We talked about some Ridley Scott all day so far. The Scotts. You talked about the aliens. You talked about the gladiators. You know,
Scott.
Those guys really have done some shit.
Those are some great movies.
Yeah.
Fucking a lot of the aliens hit really hard. There is a few that are pretty rough.
I thought the two Prometheus movies that basically felt like the exact same movie was like the lull. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I always put like Aliens as the number one, then Alien number two, and then I also like Alien number three.
Yeah, me too.
Because it has like that's Guillermo del Toro, right? Yeah, because it has Ron Perlman's in there, and that one lady that loses her child every time. When you said that, dude, I can't unsee that. So like we were watching the trailers, and then we saw the Beetlejuice, and you said that the week before, and I'm like,
oh, Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder can't keep her children together.
She can't ever find her kids.
Oh, jeez.
My kids.
Oh, no. I have to say,
Winona,
my daughter.
Winona, we need you on set by 7. We just need you to be losing your kids. How many?
Geez.
How many?
How many kids
just,
do I have?
Just the one.
Oh, shit. That's a lot.
Shit.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, jeez. What did you think about the new Captain America trailer?
Man, I have a lot of emotions. I think that it's possible that the movie will still like be good and stick the landing and such. I just don't know about Falcon Captain America guy. It was decent in the TV show.
Yeah, TV show's good.
I thought they were just going to keep it with the TV show, and now that it's on the big screen and he's got to like fight Red Hulk and stuff, I don't think it's looking good for him. I think it'll be a solid 6. It'll be like just another Captain America movie.
To me, I feel like it's going to be just a setup of a bloat of new characters. Like, for instance, we will have Red Hulk into the run. We have
to get
the
ready
leader.
for lightning bolts.
Yeah.
Or thunderbolts.
The thunderbolts. We'd have the leader coming back from that Incredible Hulk movie. Also, we're getting Liv Tyler back. But the thing that I'm excited most about is that Eternals has been like 4 or 5 years old now, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And nobody in any of these movies talked about that giant monster coming out of the fucking Indian Ocean.
Nope.
and this one has it.
It's just another Thursday.
And I think they're just going to be trying to take the adamantium out of that celestial.
Okay.
I think that's what this movie's going to be about. So.
Subplot or whole plot?
Whole plot.
Okay.
Whole plot. Yeah. They need a stronger metal. And that's where that celestial just chilling out with his hand out, and his little eyes hanging out of the ocean that no one talks about in the past 4 or 5 years of any of these movies.
I forgot about it.
Yeah, the Doctor Strange thing, he also said, forget about the Celestials, too, and Peter Parker.
Forget about it.
Forget about it, you know.
What'd you think about the Doctor Doom news?
Oh, jeez. Okay, so, this was going through my head. Number one, I thought it was fake. When you sent it out to Sam, I said, why would he do that and not let somebody else take the mantle and abuse it? You know what I mean? Because I would like to have Doom for 10 years. How come he's not having his own saga? You know what I mean? We're still in the multiverse saga, apparently. But then, at the same time, I go, well, that's not bad. We're going to have a multiverse Tony Stark that becomes the infamous Iron Man, in which in the comic books we got Doom using the Iron Man suits as the infamous Iron Man, but he was trying to do good at the same time. So I'm very conflicted because I wanted a Doom that loses a few times in the beginning just to get better.
Okay.
You know? So I feel like it's kind of robbing the viewers of a Doom that loses just to get better. Like, I want him to lose to Pedro Pascal in the Fantastic Four just so he can go to hell to learn the mystic arts. So he can beat Reed at something that Reed does not know. You know what I mean? Because they're matched mentally. Mentally, yeah. So it's like, I feel like we are being robbed as viewers if RDJ is the new Doctor Doom.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm sure it's fine, but I also would rather just to see literally anybody else, or at least, I guess, somebody who's not already affiliated with Marvel in some kind of way.
That's why that Cavell is going to do it.
Yeah, Cavell, that would have been really good. Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been the Doom. Or somebody that we didn't even know.
Or like, you know who would be my pick?
Who?
And I don't know his name, so this will be fun.
Okay.
Blonde guy from Breaking Bad. You remember the guy that has to shoot the kid in Breaking Bad? Or he's also been in like Game Night, where the couples like get together and they're trying to play games and the cop next door.
Are you talking about like Fat Matt Damon?
Yeah.
You're talking about Fat Matt Damon.
Yes.
As Doctor Doom.
Yes. That's who I want to see as Doctor Doom. That would be my vote.
Jesse Plimpton or whatever his fucking name is?
Yes. I don't know if he's going to be in the new...
I'm going to have you leave.
What? We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Like, keep it right here.
We have no commercials. Jeez, dude.
I think Fat Matt Damon would be great.
He's no longer fat. Really? Jeez.
Yeah. I think he'd knock it out. I think he's one of those actors that, like... maybe he's already been in the lead role somewhere, but I think he could really fuck it up.
Yeah, he was in that I'm Not Comfortable Here Anymore, that weird one in the snow. Mm-hmm. He was a lead in that. He was also just in that Civil War past couple of months ago.
Oh, he's probably the co-star of like the Breaking Bad movie. Did you ever watch that?
No.
El Camino? Not El Camino.
No, I didn't watch El Camino. I kind of left that universe as soon as it was over.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want any more of it. And even the talks of
the movie does nothing but open the wound. To be honest,
no, I'm A-okay to think that Walter died. You know, I'm A-okay with that.
It's just Jesse. It doesn't have anything to do with Walter, but poor Jesse, man, just gets
that bitch
just raked through the coals
all the time, every single time. You thought it was gonna be okay? You thought it was gonna be his comeuppance day? No. I can't watch Breaking Bad again. You know, I can watch Sopranos over and over and over and over. Throughout my life, will be able to watch Sopranos again and again. I think that's probably the show that I feel like I can go back to all the time.
Yeah.
I can't do Breaking Bad. I enjoyed it when it was coming out. It was one of those appointment fucking shows that I needed to watch. But no, I don't think I can do Breaking Bad again.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I could probably do Game of Thrones one more time. One more run of Game of Thrones. And probably not watch the last season.
Yeah.
You know? Because I like the build up to the Battle of the Bastards. I haven't watched that. I have to watch it outside.
I really did think it was just going to only get better.
What?
After, like, Battle of the Bastards and stuff. Like, everything was... The way everything went and the way the battle actually felt watching it, like, you felt suffocated.
Mm-hmm.
And whereas, like, I never even thought, like, that's realistic. That's got to be how, like, actual... yeah. Like, in the medieval times when they fought like that, they probably did, like, just get trampled and fucking suffocated.
All that meat, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta tell you, we were in the dark room, and we watched it, and it got black, and you hear the breathing.
Mm.
I started to hyperventilate.
Did you?
First time watching.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
I believe it, man. It's, yeah.
Get the fuck up.
That's a lot.
Like, get up. Because I've been dogpiled before, like, when we were playing football, I'd tackle somebody, and then you just get multiple people on you, and you feel like man, get the fuck off of me, you know what I mean? So just imagine being 10 times worse, basically, because there's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
You know?
And they stole your brother.
And then the Horn of Gondor happens, and fucking people show up.
Sending good vibes.
Oh, man. But yeah, I could probably watch that. What other shows do you think you could watch complete?
Like rewatch?
Yeah. That
Office,
you feel like...
Office for sure.
Office is now in my rotation. Like, I will just throw on from season 2 to 5.
Office.
Maybe 6.
Batman animated series. Probably Hercules and Xena. If I'm being honest, yeah, I could definitely front to back that easy.
Yeah, those are not bad.
Because that's gonna be a bunch of member berries.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah. I remember that.
Disappointed. That's such a fucking hilarious thing, you know, because if nobody knows, in Hercules, there is a part where Kevin Sorbo read the action instead of the words, so they recorded him. You know, he's supposed to be he's supposed to be disappointed, but he yells out "disappointed."
That's so great.
That is the greatest thing that he's ever brought to us.
Oh man. And everybody they were disappointed.
Disappointed. It's very funny, you know. But yeah, I can definitely get down on some Xena and Hercules. I can watch Beast Wars.
Yeah.
Front to back.
Did you ever watch the movie?
Which one? The
Beast
Transformers
Wars
movie?
Yeah, Beast Wars movie.
Yeah, it was pretty decent. Yeah. I like to say decent. They just made
you trying to convince me or you?
No, I'm trying to convince myself. Because I don't know where they're going to go with the G.I. Joe factor in that movie, because apparently they're doing a crossover together.
I think it's just better when it's not live action. I think it's kind of, at this point for me, a lot of the Transformers and G.I. Joe type movies, like, it's got the Dragon Ball Z syndrome where you're foregoing a lot of what makes it good by going into live action.
Well, we are going to get that Transformers 1. That's the animated series.
Okay, cool.
Animated movie. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, it's not going to do... Like, IDW brought out that Transformers series in comic book form where they really showed, like, Megatron being a fucking, like, Cesar Chavez of the Transformers. You know, a rebel because his people are not respected, you know? Because all he is like I want to say he's like a miner.
Okay.
And, like, all they're doing is mining, and then he becomes like a underground fighter, and then people just start listening to him, and he's like, man, let's fucking overthrow the government. And I'm like, dude, that's a good Megatron run, you know. Hope they do that, something like that. That was a pretty good run. Yeah.
I want some more Street Fighter content.
What do you mean?
I want a good old Street Fighter movie.
What are you just gonna do? See, that's the thing about it. It's like, how do you create a movie? I know they did it for Mortal Kombat, but there's a story behind it. As for Street Fighter, what you can do is like some dude comes off of the Air Force ship and just like sees this young
detective.
No. What is the guy, the E Honda? This young and upcoming sumo wrestler. He's like, yo, let's throw it down. And he's like, you look here, Mohawk. And he just starts doing this in the middle of the street that doesn't do anything anymore, you know?
It's entertaining, is what it is. Are you not entertained?
I am not entertained. Plus, there's no Raw Julia fucking threatening Chung-Li like...
If they can do a Power Rangers, they can do a Street Fighter.
No,
that's my opinion. What do you think about The Last Ronin? Video game and
it's being made by the dudes that do Arkham City.
Okay.
Can't deny how cool that is. Thinking of putting Michelangelo as a solo fighter with all their weapons. Give it to me. Give it to me yesterday. Give it to me, right now. I would gladly play and pay premium price for The Last Ronin.
So you're full in.
I'm all the way in.
All the way in.
I'm seven knuckles deep, 10 toes down, ready to go. I'll put my little toe rings in.
Did you predict that it would be Mikey?
I saw no other way.
No other way.
Even as a child.
No other way.
This is why I've always chose Mikey in any of the games. There is
even me as a pup.
No other way I saw Mikey not being the last turtle. I've told you, even yesterday when I said Leo was the first, no, Donnie will be the first one to die.
Yeah,
Leo will die second, and Raph would get so fucking pissed, and he dies. And Mikey's just the funny guy. He's just, because laughter is everybody's heart, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mikey would be the last one. Did you not think that?
I thought it was going to be Leo.
Really?
Yeah.
So ashamed that he let his brothers down?
Yep.
Because that's what would kill him.
Yep.
That'll do it. Yeah,
yep.
That's a very plausible one.
Then you'd have to live with it kind of thing.
It sucks that Donnie always has to be the one that dies.
Yeah.
He has to be. They take out the brain, first and foremost. Then snipe out the leader. Then let the wild one do his thing and he'll die there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there a fourth one? I don't know. I don't care. Because the fourth one, there's no impact. That's how a villain would be in the Ninja Turtle series. Oh, there's 4?
I don't care.
I don't give a fuck about that fourth one. What is he going to do?
Did you ever watch Mutant Mayhem?
Yeah, I got into it. It was very fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch the series. Because apparently the series is going to be connected to that world.
It's also going to be a cameo fest.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. That sounds fucking awesome. Well, I did start playing that, the Shredder's Fate. Oh, no, Splinter's Fate. I've been playing it on the Switch. And, if you like Hades or any of those Rogue Legacy games where you go as far as you can, you die, You get sent back to the sewers. You upgrade your character with all the shit that you just got. And you play the same level over and over. Over and over. You fucking... I think I've gone through 2 levels worth of playing and dying. But it's fun. It's fun. It's 4-player couch co-op. It's also online. And it's just like a 4-button dodge, super hit, a secondary hit, and your regular hit, and that's
a lot
it.
of hits.
It's a 4-button
That's all the
game,
hits.
So it's pretty decent. Of course, I've been riding with the bright orange.
Yeah, Mikey all the way.
Mikey all the way,
I would love to see them in like a Soul Calibur game.
Weren't they in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, they were in Injustice.
Yeah. How was that? I don't
know. The Injustice and Mortal Kombat, they're fun, but it's like not. I'm not saying every character's the same. A lot of their characters are very similar.
No, absolutely.
And then they have like one kind of thing that makes them different. I mean, as someone who's played a lot of Street Fighter, they do a good job of making all their character and their combos like pretty unique to the character. Just saying. Just saying.
You say Mortal Kombat just puts a skin on?
Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying.
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying. What was really funny was the DC versus Mortal Kombat game. Those combos were a mess. The entire game is such a joke. But
that was the one with Atrocitus, right?
In a good way. Big green guy or orange guy?
The Red Lantern.
Probably, I don't know.
I think I played the one where I chose Atrocitus and just fucking...
There's like 3 different versions of each one. It's like, well, there was just the one DC versus Mortal Kombat, but then there's like Injustice, and it's like 3 versions, and then Injustice 2, and it's like 2 versions. They go wild up there.
I've been wanting to play that Multiverses.
What is that?
It's Warner Brothers, Smash Brothers.
We have it. It's not great.
Oh, okay.
But you can check it out if you want.
Oh, okay.
I think we have a Smash clone on PlayStation and Switch. Like one of them's Nickelodeon and the other one's...
I played the Nickelodeon one. That was stupid.
And the other one's, I think the one you're talking about.
I think I used Steven Universe on the... Well, no. Which one was... Oh, no. That is Multiverses.
Steven Universe?
Steven Universe, yeah.
Probably. I think we got the racing game, too.
All the SpongeBob parts?
Play it for all of a day, and then we're like, okay.
Yeah, we got the SpongeBob go-karts thing, whatever, the Nickelodeon one. For the Switch, we went to Game Exchange and got it for like $8, whatever. And Sam's like, all right, let's do it. And I go, okay, I never really played a kart game before. We throw it on and like 3 races in, Sam's like, I'm through. Fuck you. And I'm like, what do you mean? What's going on? And she goes, I forgot. We can't play kart with you. We can't play kart with you. I'm like, why?
Poor guy.
Oh, man.
He's so good. He's pushing everybody away.
I'm pushing everybody away. I'm pushing them all away.
What have you been listening to?
Oh, shit. So, of course, number one, I've probably listened to the new Childish Gambino album front to back like about 4 times now. It's a long album because it's got skits or whatever in it, but it's supposed to accompany a short movie.
Yeah.
The single he has out, that, what is it, Lithonia? That shit fucking bangs, dude. Because nobody gives a fuck. It's fantastic. I love it. I think it's a great... But the album itself, it's like, knowing his case, this is his last album, supposedly. I'm putting the quotations for those that can't see me. It's supposed to be his last album as Childish Gambino. But the album is so eclectic and good because there's no genre he sits in. We have like punk pop rock. I'm getting there, guys. It's early morning. Songs. You got fucking R&B songs. You got some straight up hip hop. You got rock songs. You got it goes everywhere in the span of like I think it's an hour and 10-minute album.
Mm.
But he touches all the genres except for country, which I'm glad. So it's a very good album. Like I said, I've probably listened to it front to back 4 times.
Yeah, his voice has some crazy range on top of like always having a great rap flow and lyrics and stuff like that. So I need to check it out. I've always liked his stuff.
I've liked the stuff that I guess it's not on Spotify, like because of the internet and you know all of the rock star fucking. Where is that? I remember having it like on my Zune.
Oh no!
On my Zune, yeah. But I don't. It's not available through Spotify. I don't know if it's available to Apple Music or anything like that because I don't have that. I just have Spotify, and so I missed that his hip hop lyrics in those first 2 albums. But genuinely, this is a good send off album.
Yeah.
If he's done, this is really good. He peaked up. It's really nice. Not only that, I've been listening to what is that shit bullshit, dude? I've been sitting on like movie soundtracks.
Okay.
Just to have in the background, you know. It's.
We were bumping the Deadpool Wolverine soundtrack last night.
Oh yeah, last night. Even though it's without the action in front of it, it sounds a little different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? What you listen to?
Right now, I'm kind of getting back into the 80s music, just 80s hits, along with some of that weird, like, dark synth, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I don't know, the, like, Midnight whatever, I can't remember the actual band name, but shit hits.
You ever listen to, like, the 80s covers dark synth?
Yeah, a little bit. You showed me.
That shit is tip top.
Yeah.
That shit is tip top. I get in there and like, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm with that. God damn it, dude. That's gonna be the day.
that's the rest of the day
that's
for you.
That's the day for me. That's my jam for the day. Because I've been having like, I've been hitting the DJ on Spotify more than actually selecting any kind of music other than the Childish Gambino this past week. And it's like, I guess I'm like musically bored right now.
Oh, I hate that.
You know, and
that's the only time I hit up those radio stations.
That's why it's like I get scared because when I get musically bored, I end up falling into musicals. This is how I hit Hadestown that one time.
Okay.
I didn't know what Hadestown was. I went and was musically bored, and I think we got done watching Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton hits.
We went to Hamilton to go a few years ago, and I've never heard or seen Hamilton before that.
Nice.
So I was just like, dude, this is the joint. All right, what else can I? So I went around and I listened to the Beetlejuice production, and then some other bullshit, and then I landed into Hadestown, and was like, son of a bitch, this is the joint. Then we went to go see Hadestown, and I was like, oh shit, that was badass also. Because of the live band aspect of it.
Yeah.
It was fucking dope. So whenever I do get into like this bored stuff, I'll end up falling into a musical, and I don't want to fall into a musical right now.
Right, yeah. It's a big commitment.
It's a commitment, man, because then, especially if I've never seen the musical, so my brain paints a fucking picture, and then it's never going to be the same, even if I see it for real.
You should do a deep dive on Remy Wolf.
A deep dive on Remy Wolf. You play the 2 songs that I know of her from you, and they fucking hit. Even though one of them is one of my favorite songs of all time, Valerie, from Amy Winehouse.
Yeah. But yeah, I heard her music and went down the rabbit hole. And I've gotten some other people into it.
I'll definitely check it out.
It's really goofy and funky.
Yeah, funk is really where it is right now. You know, it pushes that non-standard music we listen to on the radio, because radio fucking sucks, bud.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Radio fucking. You know what I can't stand?
My kids love Imagine Dragons, so.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
I feel extremely bad for you.
I'm wounded.
Because Lily was into it very young, you know, and I can't stand it.
I don't think it's bad, like, at first, but, like, the 20th time?
Yeah.
The 100th, 20th time?
Jesus.
It's
like,
rough.
They just released a new album, I want to say about 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, Bob, I'll give him a chance. I give him a sweet chance. I went about 4 or 5 songs into it.
Sweet chance.
I went about 4 or 5 songs into it, and
Sweetheart move.
it literally felt like the exact same song over and over. And I understand that makes motherfucking money, and I understand it. Make your paper, baby boys, but you're not getting my paper, because it is like, let's start the song. Let's make sure we get a chant going on for the listeners and do that echoing back and forth to each other. I'm A-okay, but it feels very forced. Don't force me to do things that
I don't want to chant.
I don't want to do. You know what I mean? I don't want to do it, you know? No. Imagine Dragons can keep their imagination away from me.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, it's not for me. I'm sorry that you're going through that.
Yeah, I'm
rough.
definitely extra good on some Imagine Dragons.
Yeah, fuck all that.
But yeah, I've been just hitting the 80s music super hard.
That sounds delicious.
80s with a touch of synth.
But like, what 80s? Are we talking about, like, you want the dance 80s, or are you doing...
Really just movie hits, you know? Like, we're hitting the fucking
So you got, like,
Danger
Modern
Zone,
English,
fucking...
Kenny Loggins and shit. Yeah, okay.
We're hitting the, you know...
Movie soundtrack.
Some Van Halen, some fucking...
You know...
Might as well jump.
My favorite Van Halen song is Mean Streets.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That is a motherfucker, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Nice.
Every single time that starts out, everyone thinks, like, the song that pops off for Van Halen is either Eruption or what is that? The one with the devil.
Shout.
No, that's fucking Motley Crue. Yeah, whatever. The one that's opening for Little Nicky.
Oh, okay.
Okay, those are Van Halen songs, but I think Mean Streets is that fucking song you want to go to work fucking pumped.
Mean
You
Streets.
pop Mean Streets in, and
It'll
you're like,
never fail.
nobody fucks around. Like, you go to the work and you just walk with the highest chest, the most puff to puff, you know, and you walk so hard too, you know, just walking like
Step
in these
after
fucking
step.
Mean Streets back and forth. You have it going on, dude. Mean Streets, Van Halen, you heard it here first. Get it. I forgot to tell you. Also, yesterday, we watched Bruce Almighty.
Oh, wow. Okay.
When was the last time you watched Bruce Almighty?
Oh, man. It's probably been at least a decade and a half plus.
Dude, buddy guy. Okay, you know, you go into this thing knowing this is a little James Carrey and his Good Time Fun Friends, you know what I mean? And you just forget how fucking hilarious it is. It's so stupid and over the top. And it's also got Steve Carell.
Yeah.
You know, the background, you know? Like, now, for me, Steve Carell is a tip-top person. That's an actor.
Oh, he's been around.
Dude,
He's been here.
no. Guys, if you've never seen The Patient with Steve Carell,
I've never seen it.
it's got 1 season.
Okay.
It's about Steve Carell is a psychiatrist. And it's so a serial killer kidnaps him so he can feel like he needs a psychiatrist to help him. That's all it's about. He's tied to a bed and he's doing psych evaluations for this serial killer.
Oh, wow.
Dude, it is 8 episodes, I believe. You should watch it. Everybody should watch the power of acting of Steve Carell.
I'll have to check it out. What, do you know what it's on?
It's on FX, so it should be on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah. Very good. Very surprised. You know, I can see that Steve Carell is a better actor than I have ever given him. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna check that out immediately.
Yeah, that's a fucking show. Yeah.
What's the so I'm gonna slide into questions. You got any questions?
No, I have no questions, but I have just the openings of a good time.
Just the openings of a good time.
I have no questions for anybody.
All right. If you had to choose between two powers that ultimately just inconvenienced people, would you rather be able to make their pockets disappear, or would you rather make sand appear underneath all their clothing garments?
Oh, jeez. Pockets is an easy one. I wouldn't do that. That's you know, some clothes have no pockets.
Until it happens to you.
Okay, that's why
everything in the pockets are they go away. They just don't exist anymore.
Okay, so can I have a fanny pack? I love rocking a fanny pack.
Can you have one?
Yeah,
of course. This is America.
That's fine. Then you know that's a problem solved.
Well, I don't know. That's still technically a pocket. That goes too.
Sand in the clothes. I'm thinking about it right now. Mind you.
That means toes. That means shoes.
I understand, but listen.
Hair.
Most of my childhood dealt with beach life.
Okay. This is you doing it to other people, not.
I understand.
You.
So I know the inconvenience.
Yeah.
Of getting dressed while mildly wet and still sandy time, driving home with sandy draws, you know, having a great time, blasting stuff with sand around. It's the most worst thing on earth. Okay? Sand under clothes. I would love to do that to people. Just point the finger at them. Guess what? Sand clothes.
Sandy.
Jeez, that's a rough one. I would love to do sand time. Yeah.
Especially you catch them on the way into bed. And
Oh,
gets in the bed.
buddy. Oh, dude. That's messed up. I'd like to do the sand in the clothes and make sure that it goes in the butt crack. So when you do wipe it out, it still gets that granule of itch.
Come on.
That's a pain wipe, you know?
That's a scratch.
Yeah, dude.
That's an itchy.
It's got some soft, delicate meats there.
That's an itchy and a scratchy.
Oh man, that's through. That's done. So what's the challenge for the day, bud? For the week? What do we got? What do you got for me?
So the challenge is going to be The Boy and the Herring.
Come on.
For the movie.
Come on.
The show is going to be the what's a good artsy one? Good and artsy. Real artsy for you.
I don't know. Throw the art.
I'm gonna have you do the first episode of The Venture Brothers. We've already seen the whole thing.
I love The Venture Brothers.
Yeah, we can't do that. It's got to be something new, something you haven't seen.
I just ran that whole run like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Bad move.
That is a fantastic show. I can't believe it's over.
Did you finish The Nanny?
I think we're on season 5. I think that bitch is 9 seasons.
How about, when's the last time you watched the last episode of Roseanne?
Oh, jeez, what a fucking heartbreaker. What is Roseanne even on?
I have no idea. I could have swore she popped up on something like a few months ago. Couldn't remember what, though. There's too many services.
Yeah, too many services.
Just give me the one.
I kind of actually want to work out in my mind what service can I cancel.
Did you watch the Suicide Squad Isekai?
No, I haven't.
Suicide Squad.
Oh, why are you doing this to me?
Episode 1 on Max.
Oh,
and then, The Boy and the Herring.
Boy and the Herring sounds so good because I've been really wanting to watch it. I just have not pulled the trigger because I don't want to.
There's so much to watch, and then also something like that you kind of have to be in the mood for. Mm-hmm. That's why it took me, because like when Iron Claw got announced, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so cool, and then it came to theaters, I didn't watch it. Came out on streaming, I didn't watch it, and then now it's just on services we already pay for, and then I finally watched it, and it's mostly just because like you really got to be in the mood for like quad suicide, family traumas.
That's the thing about it. Like, growing up, knowing the brothers and what they went through, and mind you, we didn't have social medias. We had Wrestling Magazine that gave you the updates, even though it happened like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So that was rough as a kid, So wanting to watch the Iron Claw it was on the top priority of list to watch because the actors that are a part of the process there, but I was just like so afraid of watching that sad shit again,
Yeah.
It feels so fake, but it was so real. Like, it's so fake that they removed one brother from the whole movie.
Just because they felt like it would be too much.
It's over the top, but it's fucking real, So, anyways, yeah, I understand. Boy and the Heron, man.
You've already seen Foxcatcher, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I love Foxcatcher, even though
that's another Steve Carell banger.
Again, a true story, and I was at the age that it was happening at the same time while I was wrestling in high school.
Jeez.
And that was my last year wrestling high school. I think
yeah,
it was
you
my
looked at that coach
year.
a little different.
I said, oh, jeez. Sophomore year, I was like, this is my last time I want to wrestle. I'm not going to do that. No. Plus, it's so painful wrestling.
Yeah, it's not great.
No, you gotta do that drop weight and no, I'm good. I'm okay.
All right, well, this has been an episode of the Sunday Scaries.
Hell yeah.
Bob and Josh signing out.
Ooh yeah.
It used to be a lot of fun. Remember all those happy things we've done, getting lost in the midnight sun. Seems so natural. Used to be a dreamer, used to be a schemer. Now you throw excuses out like party streamers. If you don't have the time, why are you wasting mine? Better things to do than to sit around and wait on you. Keep it to yourself. If you're serving something else, it's your loss, it's not mine. If you don't have the time. What happened to the good old days? Are you telling me it was just a phase? Like the moon and the deep blue rays, so natural. I wanna be the same, or be free to change. I wanna turn my hardships into friendships and rise above the pain. If you don't have the time, why are you wasting mine? I have better things to do than to sit around and wait on you. Keep it to yourself. If you're serving something else, it's your loss, it's not mine. If you don't have the time, if you don't have the time, I see positivity. We can have solitude in a room full of mirrors. deserve, and something ends. It's your loss, it's not mine.